Ways, Word, and Friends. In the heart of Connecticut, where hope takes flight, a team of heroes shining, turning darkness into light. United, we're a force, standing strong for all. Ways, Word, and Friends, together we stand tall. With every lift and every call, we rise for one and all. Guiding hands and hearts, we'll never be apart. In the journey of healing, we play our part. In the hearts in the Lord again, Connecticut. Lord. Together we stand tall to conquer heaven. The heat and the Taurus in Connecticut. We show in Connecticut. In Connecticut. In the hearts in the Lord again, Connecticut. Together we stand tall to conquer heavens. Heat and the Taurus in Connecticut. In the hearts in the Lord again, Connecticut. Together we stand tall and know that heaven. The virgins by Taurus in Connecticut. Cold run and Connecticut. Bring back bad people. Serving God's the only way. Ways, Word, and Friends. He loves us beyond guilt and shame. Ways, Word, and Friends. In Connecticut. Ways, Word, and Friends. In the rhythm of our praise, we find our way. Singing louder, lifting spirits every day. Hearts united with faith that never bends. Together we are stronger with love that transcends. Team Connecticut, forever we shall rise. With every voice and every heart, reaching for the skies. Guiding hands and souls, we'll never walk alone. In the light of His grace, we found our home. Ways, Word, and Friends. We stand in fame, stars and brights, beat, captured strangers, love is so belligerent. Hearts in the Lord in Connecticut. Together we stand tall and on the heavens. Beat and the chorus in Connecticut. In Connecticut. Hearts in the Lord in Connecticut. Together we stand tall and on the heavens. The hearts in the Lord in Connecticut. Wait is words and friends, no shame. And the chorus in Connecticut. Ways, Word, and Friends. The hearts in the Lord in Connecticut. Oh, love. Wait is Word and Friends. Living life and loving God.
What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Y'all know what it is. It's Ways, Word, and Friends. I go by the name of Rodney. So grateful and thankful to be hanging out with each and every one of you. Big ups to you. For everybody this morning, do me a favor, tag, text, and tell somebody, tell them to come into space. I'm going to do what I'm asking you all to do as well. So go ahead and do that real quick. Let me grab my phone so I can do that. How's everybody doing? Drop it in the comments section. We would love to hear from you. Yeah, we need to hear from you. We want to hear from you. So yeah, so tag everybody you know. Tell them to come on into the space. It's Ways, Word, and Friends. Extremely excited for today. I hope that you all are excited as well. Yeah, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? We want to hear from you as well. Are you going out of town? Are you cooking? You know, what's up with you? What's happening with you? So make sure that you're tagging, texting, and telling somebody. We're going out today on Facebook, my personal page, also Ways, Word, and Friends page, the Did You See That page as well. We're going out on YouTube, Ways, Word, and Friends. We're also going out on Twitch today. Later on, we will, in fact, go out on, send some content on Instagram and also on TikTok. So, hey, get in where you fit in this morning. But while you're doing all that, make sure that you're getting connected, We need to hear from you. We need to hear from you. I don't see y'all dropping in the comment section what's happening with y'all. Are y'all tagging, texting, and telling somebody? Come on, we ready to get it going, ready to get it started. So I'm doing that as well. Let me get myself together like I'm asking you to get yourself together. Tagging everybody that I know. That's what we do in this space. So yeah, tell them to come on in. 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 Y'all know what it is. Let's go ahead and get it started. It's Ways, Word, and Friends. So let's go.
Ways, Word, and Friends. It's a family affair. Tag a soul in need. Show them that you care. If you're looking to connect with hearts so grand, we're the chorus of love. Come take our hand. Let's go. Ways, Word, and Friends. Tag your brother, your sister. In unity we mend. Wake up and tell a friend. Ways, Word, and Friends is about to begin. Text, tag, and spread the word. Ways, Word, and Friends is the new hot space for all things funny, challenging, and creative. So wake up, tag a friend, spread the word. Tag someone who needs a smile today. So if you want to be a part of something special, we are the space. Let's go, Ways, Word, and Friends. Tag someone who needs to hear this and spread the word. Clap your hands, stomp your feet. Let the spirit move. In this house of joy, our souls we soothe. With every beat we're sharing Waves truth. We're sharing Waves truth. In this fellowship, our hopes we boost. Bring it down now. Waves, Word, and Tribe. Join the movement. Feel the vibe.
Yeah, join the movement, feel the vibe. Yeah. I see y'all making y'all way in. Come on in this morning. Come on in. Everybody give me a sound check. Make sure that I'm coming through. I noticed on last week it was a little choppy, so I just want to make sure that we're good over here. So just drop that in the comments section. As we always do, we're going to center ourselves here shortly. We're going to share some music. And we're going to share a message. Just a quick talk, if you will. Thank you, Verlin. Appreciate that. Thank you for checking in. We're also going to allow you in a few moments to pop in and talk to us. You know, we want to hear from you. We'll be dropping the link in a little while. You don't have to come in on camera if you don't want to. You just click the link. You don't have to download anything. And it'll allow you to come in, and then you can holler at your boy. So again, we would love to hear from you. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. I don't see anybody. Hey, what you doing for Thanksgiving? I want to hear. I want to know. Drop it in there. I see Ann is sipping on some black coffee. My drink of choice this morning is some lemon ginger tea in that nice swag cup. Make sure you go to wayswordandfriends.com to pick you up some swag. Here's to your health. Oh, that's really good. One more time. That's really good. All right, Verlin, you went out and got you some mushroom coffee. Okay. Okay. We see you. Let me check and see what everybody else is sipping on. Go ahead and drop it in the comment section what you're sipping on. And like you, I am sharing it out. And I need you to share it out as well. Right now, I'm in the Ways, Word, and Friends on Facebook. But I'm also on YouTube. So drop all your comments. We want to hear from you. Do y'all mind if I take my time this morning? I'm giving you an opportunity to holler at some folk, you know. Also, if you don't mind, go ahead and put something on it. I'll drop that link where you can, put something on it. Go ahead and do that for me. Really simple. We're only asking the space $15. If you have it, if you don't, it's all good. But if you have it, go ahead and support what we're doing. Oh, that's better right there. Yeah, that's better right there. Yeah. I'm just in that mode this morning. Yeah. Shout out to Barbara Howard. We helped her celebrate her 70th birthday on yesterday. And what a time we had. So certainly appreciate the invite. Sending our love that way, 70 years young. What y'all been doing this weekend? I'll let your boy. That's what we did. It's been a great weekend. Later on today, we're gonna tap in, watch Shador put in that work. But until then, we're here. We're here with you. All right, Ann, you was chilling with your granddaughter. Cook some good food. And you're healing. Yeah, declare that. Say, I'm healing. You're healing. And that's good to know. Come on, everybody, tap in, tag, text, and tell somebody. Yeah. Because I'm in that mode. Excited to be here with you all. Thanksgiving is coming up, so let's rock this a little bit. Let me know if y'all feeling this. We about to get where we need to be. I'm giving you some time to do your thing, get settled in your living room. It's Thanksgiving time, and I don't know about you all, but I know my mama gonna be cooking it up.
Mama's kitchen smells like gold.
Yeah, we in that mode, you know.
Floral clouds and stories told.
Thanksgiving season.
Rolling pins, spinning tales, oh so bold.
Don't let that marinate with you.
Secrets unfold. Mama's biscuits rising high. Butter melts. I touch the sky. Flaky layers. Dreams inside. Mama's biscuits. Where love won't hide. Hands dusty white, she hums her tune. Morning sun breaks through the room. Every fold's a love balloon. Warm and ready, oh so soon. She said, patience, dear, let it grow. Good things take time, you lose. biscuits taste like home. Flour dust and a rolling stone. Ooh, butter melts where love has grown. Mama's biscuits love so good.
Yeah, this is gonna be on one of them on They Call Me Rodney,
Warm as the sun fresh from the woods.
January 17th.
Biscuits love so good.
Yeah, it connects me.
Biscuits love. Biscuits love so good. Kitchen magic in her hands. A little sugar, a little sand. She needs the dough. Life's sweetest plan.
Let me know if you're feeling that one in the comment section, y'all.
On my plate. I always grab more. Can't wait. Mama's biscuits love so good. Love so good. Biscuits love so good. Better than gold. Biscuits love. Love biscuits.
Come on, everybody, tag, tell somebody, tell them to come on in the space. Yeah, this is Wade,
Every crumb a kiss.
Bird, and Friends.
How'd she make a meal like this? Secrets in the love, not just a miss.
Yeah. That was called Mama's Biscuits. Yeah. Let me know if you're looking out with y'all. Drop it in the comment section. Yeah, I'm in that mode today. I feel all right. I hope I feel all right. Every day that we get the opportunity to stand on this side of the shore is a day to be thankful and grateful. Every day we get to stand on this side of the shore is in fact an opportunity to smile, to let your light shine, to share the love, to express the satisfaction that you have in He who knows all things, He who sees all things, and He who makes all things well. Y'all go ahead and hit that heart button. Make sure that you're liking, that you're getting busy in the comments section, that you're sharing it out to everyone that you know. Come on, take that first deep breath with me. Breathe it in. Exhale out. Come on, one more time. Breathe it in. Exhale it out. That felt so good. Let's do it one more time. Come on. Breathe it in. Exhale it out. We're in the season of Thanksgiving. I don't know about you, but I smell food and I feel the presence of family and company gathered around, reminiscing, catching up, celebrating one another, telling the stories of thankfulness, how God has been good, how he has made a way out of no way. Simply celebrating one another. Oh, this is such a festive season. Because in this season, no negativity. It's a season of gratitude, thankfulness. And I wonder this morning, is there anybody who has showed up this morning that you're grateful, that you're thankful for this moment in time? I get it. Even in the season of Thanksgiving, we can have some challenges, but if you can find it in your heart to be thankful, to recognize that, yeah, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes. Matter of fact, joy is here if you can embrace it. Can you embrace it? I've showed up this morning just to encourage you, to stand with you, to let you know that you are okay, that He is in fact working it out for your good. Come on, embrace it this morning. I dare you to drop in the comment section, I'm thankful. Don't be scared. Come on, stop dropping in the comment section, I'm grateful, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I'm here. I'm thankful that you're here. Thankful that we have made it, that we have overcome some things, that we have pressed our way through some things. Yeah, I'm thankful for Ann, who made it through her procedure. I'm thankful for Verlin this morning. I'm thankful for Shakira. I'm thankful for others. Ain't he all right? Come on, one more breath. Come on, breathe it in. Blow it out. Thankful for Jermaine. I hear you, brother. I'm grateful and thankful as well. Thankful just simply to be in the land of the living. Thankful because I learned how to embrace my truth, to walk in purpose, to celebrate victories, to not hold on to defeats. To quiet the noise of the haters and the naysayers. To live life with gusto, pizzazz. To keep walking this thing called life out no matter what. Yeah. Have you made up in your mind that you're going to keep on pressing? Keep on believing. Determined to give it your all. I don't want to leave nothing. I don't want to waste a moment. Because I'm learning, and I hope that you're learning to embrace the skin that you're in. Oh, I feel all right this morning. I feel all right. I feel all right. Yeah, I feel all right. Yeah, I'm embracing the skin that I'm in. And you ought to do the same. Do you smell it? It smells like victory. Yeah, victory is my name and victory is your name. Do you sense it? Its presence, yeah, it feels like victory. So come on in here a little bit closer. You're a winner. You shall not be defeated. You shall overcome. You are pressing your way through. You are standing by faith, trusting and believing. Yeah, you, that all things are working together for your good. I don't care what they throw at you. I don't care what they say about you. You are an overcomer. You are victorious. You are. So keep standing on the wall of your peace. And even though the naysayers might say whatever it is that you're building will not be able to stand, you keep on standing. And even though the naysayers might say that you will give up hope, don't give up hope. And even if the naysayers say you don't have the gumption, you don't have what it takes, you prove them wrong. You show them how they discounted you, how they didn't believe. Yeah, you prove them wrong. And I just know today, yeah, you, come on in here a little bit closer. Your name is victory. Your purpose is being fulfilled. And God is going to allow you to take your victory lap in the face of all of those individuals who doubted you. You believe that today? Do you agree with that today? Will you stand with me today? Like in the chat, somebody trying to be a naysayer in here. You can't move me with that nonsense, man. Go on somewhere with that. You know, the one thing that the Lord says, he allows you to, yeah. I've discovered, that's why I love haters, because haters get you blessed. They get you blessed. Yeah. And this internet is a trip. But it is what it is. Yeah. Come on, let's take that last breath together. Breathe it in. Exhale it out. Breathe it in. Exhale it out. Type in the chat if you agree. And around here, you can say, amen. That just simply means I agree. If you agree, go ahead and do that. We appreciate y'all. Yeah. So check it out. Let's get into some music here. Y'all let me know if you're feeling it. I haven't done any videos lately because I want y'all to hear the music. I want us to enjoy the music together. So here's the first one, because I'm just in that mode. Let me know if you're feeling it.
Walking in faith through the fire and rain. Each step forward, shaking off the pain. Road is cracked, the air feels thin, but the strength I need is deep within. Oh, running this race, I won't slow down. Living by grace, no fear, no frown. The finish line calls, I hear it.
And let me know if you're feeling it.
Running this race, I'll spread my wings. Running this race, I'll spread my wings. Shadows creep, they tug at my sleeve. Oh, doubts like whispers, trying to deceive, but the sun breaks through. Ooh, a golden stream lighting my path, oh, fueling my dream. Oh, every stumble, every fall, I rise again. I hear the call. I won't slow down. Living by grace, no fear, no frown. The finish line calls, I hear it sing. Oh, running this race, I'll spread my wings. Running this race, I'll spread my wings. The clock keeps ticking, the world spins fast, but I've got a hope that's built to last. Feet on the ground, eyes to the sky. No matter the odds, I'll still try. I'll spread my wings, yeah. Running this race, I'll spread my wings, yeah. Running this race, I'll spread my wings, yeah. Running this race.
Yeah. Let me know if you're feeling that one in the comment section. It's simply trying to run the race. I hope you're trying to run your race as well. This one, I actually made this for another type of situation, but I feel it kind of fits with what I want to talk about today. So y'all let me know if you're feeling this one.
Walk it out. Oh, 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 oh. Walk it out. Oh, 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 yeah, oh, 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 yeah. Stare in the mirror, see the reflection clear. It starts with you right now, right here. Forget the blame, leave the excuse behind. Gotta plant the seed for the change you wanna find. It's more than a speech, more than a promise made. It's every decision, every single move you played. You want the change, you gotta put in the time. Gotta sweat the small stuff to reach the finish line. Got my mind right, shoes laced tight. Know the direction, stepping into the light. Hold your head high, stand up straight and tall. Rooted in dignity and respect for one and all. Walk it out, don't talk about it, be about it. Walk it out, don't talk about it, be about it. It's the action we take, the effort we bring. Walk it out, don't talk about it, be about it. Make the change real. Hear new bells ring, hear the new bang. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Yeah. The world's a mosaic, so many different hues. Gotta listen closely, walk in other shoes. Build cultural awareness, open up your mind, leaving prejudice and ignorance far behind. You might disagree, but there's a greater plea. Find common ground, that's the key to unity. Forget the spotlight, forget the lonely fame. When you join the team, you elevate the game. Got my mind right, shoes laced tight. Know the direction, stepping into the light. Hold your head high, stand up straight and tall. Rooted in dignity and respect for one and all. Walk it out, don't talk about it, be about it. Walk it out, don't talk about it, be about it. It's the action we take, the effort we bring. Walk it out, don't talk about it, be about it. Make the change. Hear the new bells ring. Someone's gotta start, someone's gotta show the way. Take the first step, don't wait another day. Lead the way, let your actions be the sound. Set the standard high for everyone around. No compromises with everyone around.
Hey! Yeah!
Walk it out. Don't talk about it, be about it. Change new bells ring. Walk it out. Oh yeah. Walk it out. Walk it out. Yeah. Walk it out.
Let me know if you're feeling that one as well. Yeah. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Listen, I know it's the week leading up to Thanksgiving, so I don't want to hold you all long today. I want to talk this morning, take about 10 minutes, and just talk to you about I want all the smoke. I want all smoke. I remember years ago, someone stopped me and said, I love you, but I just wish that you would just do it like everyone else. In other words, because of my position, that your difference makes the difference. It challenged her because she wasn't used to someone doing or leading differently, especially in our context, from others. And so her level of comfortability was she wanted us to be like every other entity. And that just wasn't me. And so in a real way, a lot of things that have happened to me is because I invited the smoke. I didn't run away from the smoke. I didn't run away from the criticism. I didn't run away from the vision that I had. Or the thing that was meaningful to me. And oftentimes when you dare to be different, what comes with that is the smoke. Matter of fact, that utopian dreamer from Galilee, this is the reason why he finds himself running into a lot of conflict, because he is daring to go against the status quo. Why are you allowing your friends, the people that you are connected to do things that are not a part of our custom? Matter of fact, his own friends, when they were traveling, questioned him, said, why are we taking this route? Everybody that we have ever known told us to avoid that place. Samaria, y'all, that's what I'm talking about. It's in your Bible. Yeah. But he says, I get what everyone else is saying, but I'm going this way. He makes a big splash. All of these folk come clamoring for him. Matter of fact, when he steps away, they jump in boats to follow him. Because he had just fed upwards in the amount of 5,000 to 10,000 folk. And when they finally catch up with him, he says some things that make all 10,000 of them folk run away. And he looks at his friends and he says, will you be embarrassed by me too? See, a lot of times, just because you have a whole bunch of people around you, don't mean that it's healthy. And the problem with our day, we think the more the merrier. Failing to realize more people, more problems. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? We think just because you have a big crowd, that means that something healthy is going on. But Jesus lets them know on that day that the only reason y'all are here because y'all want something. Y'all don't really want to be connected with me. Y'all playing. Y'all just want something. He invites the smoke. You remember when he walked into the gathering place and there was a man with the withered hand, and it's their religious day. And on their religious day, you ain't supposed to be doing certain things. You ain't supposed to be acting a certain way. You ain't supposed to be doing some of those things. And he heals the man with the withered hand. And all of them folk get upset. Why are you doing this? Because it is not our custom to do it that way. Same thing happens with the woman that he heals on their particular day. They said she could have been healed on any other day. Why you had to heal her on this day? Can I suggest to you that he was inviting smoke? So when we think about I want all of the smoke, it is a phrase that is born in the streets and competition in the moment before a high stakes challenge, but it's the spirit of unflinching readiness. In that spirit, it's a spirit that belongs right here in every situation, in every conversation that we have. Come on in here a little bit closer, because oftentimes, for a lot of us, the smoke is the thing we fear the most. The difficult conversations, the fierce debate, the intense pushback on our cherished beliefs. Yeah, that utopian dreamer from Galilee, he invited the smoke, the criticism that some of his naysayers would say was chaos. Why don't you just do this thing like everyone else? Why are you coming up in here turning over tables? Why are you coming up here talking in stories? Yeah, that's what they told me when I used to start playing videos. Why are you doing all of that? Why can't you just do it like everyone else? Because here is the reality. Many of us spend our lives building comfortable little bunkers of agreement. our own echo chambers where our perspectives are safe, soft, and unchallenged. We're experts at trading conviction for comfort. But here is the truth. Your soft perspective is fragile if it hasn't been tested. If it hasn't survived the fire, it will never stand the floods. In ancient wisdom, the scriptures has warned us about this avoidance, for it says we are not called to be lazy thinkers, but we are called to be prepared according to 2 Timothy 2 and 15. Matter of fact, Timothy says, study to show yourself approved. A workman need not be ashamed. And this is the spiritual mandate for life lived with conviction. Be a workman, not a guesser. Be so prepared that you need not be ashamed. Come on in here just a little bit closer, because that's what a lot of people want you to be. They want you to be ashamed of who you are, of what you believe, of the essence of who you are, what you stand for. But today I want to give you 5 radical points to transform conflict from a threat into an opportunity that will in fact allow you to defend your perspective with the courage of conviction and the power of integrity. I tell you guys all the time, I don't want to be operating in fakeness and phoniness. If I got to put on for you to be a part of what it is that you got going on, I don't want to be a part of it. If I cannot operate in my authentic self, challenges and all, then I don't want to be a part of it. If I got to front for you in order to make you comfortable, if I can't question, if I can't have a different perspective, see it another way, I don't want to be a part of that. And it first starts with knowing your why. See, most people defend their words, they cling to their talking points, their data, their surface level arguments, but they never read the book. They done heard the book from somebody, but they ain't never read it for themselves. I'm stepping on somebody's toes today. They like to shout and they like to dance, but they ain't never read it. They memorized a few cute verses, if you will. They're always talking about what somebody else said, but they don't have the conviction to stand in their truth because they ain't never read it. So we cling to what somebody else told us, what somebody else said. But if you want all the smoke, you got to learn how to defend your foundation properly. You must defend your value. And this radical shift is this: you cannot defend a perspective you don't fully understand or even believe in. And this defense must begin by auditing yourself, looking internally. What is it that I really believe? What is it that I'm really standing on? Am I just believing this simply because somebody said this to me? Am I operating this way because this was just the custom of my upbringing? But am I standing 10 toes down in it? What's my why? Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why am I giving up my resources? Why am I giving up my time on a thing that I'm not really fully committed to? A lot of us be defending policy X, but we don't even know what policy X is. I just had a conversation the other day, and I just simply take something out in the group text and another group text that I'm in, and immediately folks was trying to defend things without even fully understanding what it was that was said. Matthew 7:24-25 says, I will liken it unto him, a wise man who built his house upon a rock, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was established upon a rock. You can't really stand on a thing that you ain't really fully committed to it. My perspective, your perspective must be founded, if you will, on the rock. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be all super religious and all of those things. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm simply saying if you believe whatever it is that you believe in, stand on that. Don't be all wishy-washy and all of that stuff. Because here's the reality. Here's the reality. I believe that God loves us beyond our mistakes. So you ain't going to find me in here constantly trying to remind you of your mistakes, because I believe that God loves us beyond our mistakes. I believe that his grace is sufficient for anything. So you ain't gonna get me all caught up in the shame thing, trying to embarrass me, because I understand I serve a God whose grace is sufficient for anything. I believe that you should be walking in your authentic truth. And if I love you, I love you. I'm not trying to ask you to be something that you're not. Y'all ain't picking up what I'm putting down today. But not only that, number two, I just talked to you about that. There is this level of radical honesty. Not only being true to myself, understanding, man, I ain't all the way there. Why am I going to be trying to front for people who I know none of us are all the way there? None of us have it all together. And so that's me being radically honest with myself and trying to be radically honest with you. Yes, I love God. And if you say you love God, there is an honest assessment that we ain't got it all together. That's the honest assessment. I don't care where you stand, what attire you got on. I don't care ain't none of us got it all together. So the best defense is a perfect offense. In other words, recognizing I'm yet learning, I'm yet growing, I'm yet discovering, I'm yet evolving. I'm allowed to change my mind. I'm allowed to think different. This is the essence of what Paul is saying. He said, when I was a child, I thought like a child, but when I became grown, I started to think and act as an adult. You and I would look really crazy, right? Still thinking the same way that we thought in our youth. Because the reality is, many of us in our youth, we are very liberal about a whole lot of things, but we get more conservative as we get older because we have received more information. We know more things. We've seen more things, and we understand that life is not so much black and white, but life is lived in the grays. And the question is, do you have grace for my grays? Can I find grace for your grays? And if we're not careful, if we're not honest, if we're not true, as they say, to thy own self be true, what we'll begin to do is fight straw men. You know, straw men are easily defeated. But if you want all the smoke, you got to be willing to fight the steel man. If you want all the smoke, you got to be willing to fight or stand with those ones who know something, who read something, who've seen some things. The articulate, the ones who can articulate a certain view. Isn't it interesting for all of these folk who we talking about, you know, I love the Lord. But let one of them religious groups come knocking on their door. What's the first thing they do? Lock the door. Don't let them in. Why are you doing that? Because you are afraid that your argument won't hold up to theirs. The prudent person, the wise person, is not simple. So our strategy is to integrate, if you will, a strong counter argument, be able to state it clearly, give validity, and then show why our perspective is, in fact, our perspective. Anybody picking up what I'm putting down? I wonder if anybody in this space want all the smoke. So you got to get honest with yourself and get honest with those who are around you. Number 3, I'm no longer just listening to respond, but I'm listening for the need. You know what I've discovered? Most people want to argue with you because they need something. It's not because they hate your data. It's not because you have an unmet need. It's not because fear of loss. It's simply they're arguing out of pain. So we've got to learn not to just simply listen to the words. Y'all write this down. Here it is. I'm going to give you this for free. Don't just listen to the words. Listen to the wound. Man, I could just quit right there. Some of y'all just listen for the words, but you're not listening for the wound. Why is it that they feel a certain way? Why is it that they're moving a certain way? Many times we're listening for the words, but we're not listening for the wound. When someone attacks your perspective, try to get all aggressive, gets all upset, oftentimes they are speaking out of their wound. Are you listening for the wound, the hurt, the pain, the struggle? Too often we're listening for the words when we need to be listening for the wound. Look at the world. Look at what's happening on. People are struggling. People are going through. And we arguing over words. We're not listening to the wound, the challenge, the struggle. When they say that will never work, oftentimes it's not because you don't have the information. It's not because you don't have the capacity to do it. But possibly they tried it before and they failed. Possibly they wanted to do it before, but somebody talked them out of it. They wanted to make that next move, but some other person told them that they'll never be able to do it. They'll never be able to make it. And now when you come with a fresh idea. All they have is, it won't happen. You're listening at the words and getting upset, but you need to hear the wound. James 1:19 says, wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. Listen for the wound. Listen for the need. Be ready to say, I hear your deep concern about this thing. Be willing to acknowledge the wound. Number 4, recognizing that oftentimes when you take on the smoke is often emotional. You see, the moment you respond to aggression with your own anger, the conversation ends and the fight begins. You concede your ground. Here's the radical shift. Your emotions must be a thermometer, not the furnace. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? This is why you often hear me say, take the 24 to 48 hours, the 24 to 48 hour rule. Take that time to sift through the nonsense. To determine the wound, to listen to the wound, to ask yourself, is this me being emotional, or is this just something simply that I can let go? Take the time to breathe. That's why we practice breathing in this space. Because what breathing does in a more radical way, it causes us to slow down, to release the outside noise and get connected internally. And it creates a critical psychological gap between the stimulus of me needing to respond in the moment and me taking on the challenge to let it breathe. So instead of me bringing the heat, what I do is become rational. I'm thinking in my right mind, and I'm asking myself, is it them or is it me? He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. And he that ruleth with his spirit than he that taketh a city, according to Proverbs 16:32. So in order for us to rule our spirit has to be stronger than the conqueror. We must not allow our emotions to cause us to say things and do things that we probably shouldn't be doing. And then finally, I want the smoke because I understand that winning is learning, winning by learning. I want to be winning by learning. And this helps me to understand that, hey, my perspective may not be right. I may be wrong, or it may be incomplete. Sometimes we get so fierce over a thing that ain't even right, that our perspective is off. We don't have all of the information. In other words, if you walk into the arena thinking that your view is already perfect, you fail before you even started. The goal is not victory, but refinement. So I'm learning, and I hope that you're learning to define success by having the capability of being able to modify your perspective. What did I say earlier? If I'm still responding as that 13-year-old and now I'm 50 years old, I haven't learned how to modify my perspective. Proverbs 27:17 says, iron sharpens iron. So a man sharpened the countenance of his friends. What are you saying, Wade? Here it is, my final statement, and I'm done. I want to hear from you. The purpose of the smoke is to sharpen you. Some people say, wait, why you want the smoke? Because the smoke sharpens me. It causes me to think about what it is that I'm doing, what I'm saying, where I'm going, how I'm feeling. Am I committed to stand on my truth? Or is it something that I just heard from somebody else, but it hasn't been ingrained in me? So the smoke sharpens us. Because it asks the question, will my core conviction stand even when it's challenged? Can I, rationally defend my argument beyond just my emotions? So do you know your why? Are you being honest with yourself and those who are around you? Have you moved from simply listening for the words to listening for the wound? Are you learning the 48-hour rule that helps me to hold my emotional line, our emotional line? Do you understand that winning is really about learning? I'm sharpening my skill set. I'm sharpening my mind. I'm cultivating spaces and places that are not just beneficial for me, but it's beneficial for everyone who is connected to me. Because in this space, you can say what's on your mind. In this space, you can have an opposing opinion. In this space, it ain't about your mistakes. It's about recognizing that he loves us beyond our mistakes. In this space, we understand that his grace is sufficient. And as he has given us grace, we ought to give others grace. Yeah, I want the smoke. Because I'm no longer building fragile perspectives in comfortable silence. Let me say that again for the slow folk in the back of the room. Come on in here. Yeah, I want the smoke because I'm no longer building fragile perspectives in comfortable silence. I'm no longer shrinking from the tests, but every day, every conversation, every disagreement is an opportunity to be sharpened. Second Corinthians 13:8 simply says, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So the ultimate confidence is knowing that the truth and a perspective aligned with it can withstand any test, any fire, and any flood. Will you stop settling for a soft, unchallenged perspective? Don't just tolerate the smoke. Demand it. Because my perspective is ready. Is yours? I want all smoke.
I want all the smoke, no filter, no choke. Ashes falling like rain, ain't no joke. Streets crackle loud like a lit up flame. I'm the match you strike, they know my name. Pressurizing, can't escape it. Fears of fire, but I embrace it. I want all smoke, I want the heat. Bring the thunder, bring the beat. I want all the smoke, I'll take a fight. Turn the dark into the light. Step in the ring, no gloves, just grit. Every hit I take makes me more lit. Eyes like lasers cutting through the haze. This ain't a phase. Yeah, it's how I made it. Feel the spark, it's detonating. No retreat, I'm escalating. I want all the smoke, I want the heat. Bring the thunder, bring the beat. I want all the smoke, I'll take the fight. Turn the dark into the light. Ooh, I want all the smoke. Ooh, I want all the smoke. Ooh, I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke, I want the heat. The ancient wisdom, the scripture has warned us about this avoidance for millennia. We are not called to be lazy thinkers. We are called to be prepared. Pressurizing, can't escape it. Fears a fire, but I embrace it. I want all the smoke, I want the heat. Bring the thunder, bring the beat. I want all the smoke, I'll take the fight. Turn the dark into the light. I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. I embrace it. I want all the smoke, no filter, no choke. Ashes falling like rain, ain't no joke. Streets crackle loud like lit up flame. I'm the match you strike, they know my name.
I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. Listen, I've dropped the link in the comment section. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you, your thoughts, quagmires, whatever. You know what I mean? Questions. We're here for that today. The link is up. Just click on the link. You don't need to download anything. If you don't want to be on camera, that's cool. Just don't turn your camera on. We'll be able to hear your audio. So yeah, so pop on in. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. I see everyone in the comment section saying I want the smoke dance and dancing emojis and all of that good stuff. Yeah, I want to hear from you. So the link is up. Go ahead and grab it. Come on in. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Let me put that link up one more time. I know it's the week of Thanksgiving, so I ain't gonna hold y'all all day. I know y'all trying to get ready, get prepared, and all of that stuff. I'm not naive to understand that. So we want to be here long enough, but we don't want to be here all day. You feel what I'm saying? So we want to hear from you. And as you're getting it together, let's run one more. Let's run one more song or whatever. As you are. All right, we got Precious. Precious, talk to us. What's up, Precious?
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How you doing this morning? That was I don't even know where to start. That was a that was a real powerful word we all needed to hear.
Thank
I
you.
was just I really was just thinking, like, when you was like do you want to be challenged? You asked us, do we want all the smoke? I'm like, I don't know, do I? I really was thinking, like, because I'm like, this is something new for me, and it's so awesome and so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I do know that you know I'm a person that I don't know everything from. I'm learning from the
Mm-hmm.
book. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know everything, but also not a person that claims to, and just, I'm also not that kind of person. But I was laughing at you talking about locking the doors. But it's true.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Because
No.
we went to they stand outside over there where we go to the office at
Uh-huh.
for business, and
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
no, they're just out there doing their thing, and it's like, people be like, oh, walk on this side of the street, are they gonna talk to us?
Yeah. No.
But yeah, it's so true though. Like, I'm with you on that. I definitely do. Well, I definitely don't mind the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Mm-hmm.
like people want to put you in a box all the time,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I really do appreciate what you do for us, because it's like, even
Mm-hmm.
like today, Whitney was saying, like, who wouldn't, like, why wouldn't you go on church with you? This is the best way to church, I would say.
Yeah.
You could sit
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
your living room in your robe or whatever you doing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
still get the good word, and still, and it's
Yeah.
good music, everything.
Mm.
And it's
Yeah.
like, even when
Yeah.
you said, like, that person said to you, I love you, but, and I'm like, as
Yeah.
soon as you say but, you
Yeah.
already, disregarded whatever else you said.
Yeah. Exactly.
After,
Exactly.
like, after you said but, you lost me at that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
it was just so many good things that you touched on. Even when you said, listening to respond. I know I do that a lot. And now
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, now I think about it in a different way, and I'm like, yeah, listen for the wound, like you said, like, listen to see why a person wants to be combative and argue with you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, instead of waiting just to reply, just listen and see if you really even do want to listen,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because what I've learned, back in the day, I was a hothead. I can acknowledge that, right? You say something,
Mhm.
you pop off on me, I'm ready to pop off on you. So when I'm talking about wanting to smoke, it's what I'm really saying is I want to be able to engage in such a way that leads to an outcome at a minimum where at least we can be honest about where we are. right? Where we can be
Right.
honest about where we are, and we can become like Abraham and Lot, right? You go that way, I go that way. Deuces, peace. We good. You follow what I'm saying? But at
Right.
least we're separating in our walking out in our authentic truth, being honest about where we are and where we stand, because I can stand on my perspective. And what I'm discovering is that a lot of people want to argue with you, but their perspective don't hold up. And then
Right.
what they end up doing is they want to get all emotional. And I'm just not, I've learned not to be like that. So sometimes people say to me like, why, they just want me in certain situations just to pop off. And I'm like, them days of me doing that is over. Now I'm trying to figure out, is what that person's saying valid, true, or is it just me? Or is it just me being too emotional around the thing? And if it's just me being emotional around the thing, then I've got to be honest with myself around that, right? But
Right.
if I'm not, then now, yeah, I will say, hey, let's have a conversation on that. Let's try to flesh that out. And what I've learned is most people would rather argue than have the necessary conversation that needs to be had to really operate as grown folk do, as grown folk are supposed to do. You feel what I'm saying? And so
Exactly.
so that's kind of what I'm talking about. Uh, wanting to smoke is failing to say, hey, I'm not going to be fake and phony with you any longer, right?
Right.
And what that does is that invites certain levels of smoke that comes with that, because sometimes people want you to be fake and phony with them. You follow what
Right.
I'm saying? And I'm not talking about being mean. I'm not talking about being nasty. I'm not talking about saying things to simply try to hurt somebody's feelings. But what I'm saying is I'm going to walk in my authentic truth about who I am, what I'm navigating with. And at the end of the day, you can choose to walk alone, or you can choose to say, hey, I'm not with that. And then I can choose to say, cool. You follow what I'm saying? It is what it is. And so that's kind of when you get to that place, you invite the smoke, because we really live in a world that a lot of times people don't want to be authentic and true. They just rather, it's easier to be phony than
Right.
to be real. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, Whit is up. What's on your mind, Whit?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Great message today. I just
Thank
wanted to say, like, I was just thinking about it, like, we want all the smoke, right?
you.
It's like God doesn't give us the spirit of fear.
Yeah.
And it just I thought about it. I love like the happy Thanksgiving on the screen, and it really comes to say, like, this week a lot of people are gonna be,
Mhm.
with their families and
Yeah.
all of these things. And those are the type of situations where you gotta want the smoke to
Yeah.
get to the root of the problem. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought about
Yeah.
it in the sense of like family.
Yeah.
Family, some people don't get along, but
Yeah.
then it goes to the arguing and all that. When
Yeah.
people get together, it could get a
Yeah.
little out of hand. But
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
being honest and transparent and saying, all right, let's talk about this, or
Mhm.
let's get to the root of this. That's
Mhm.
wanting all the smoke, but in a simple sense of just saying, like, I want to listen to you, I want to understand you,
Yeah.
I want you to hear me,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I want us to be transparent without,
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
nasty,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like,
That's it. Yeah. Well,
so
peace isn't the absence of conflict. A lot of us don't realize that. So when we say, I don't want, peace is not that, typically, we use, I don't want the drama as an excuse not to deal with what we need to deal with, right?
right.
Because peace is not the absence of conflict. Um, but when you get two people who understand that, then I can hear your perspective, you can hear mine. We eliminate some of the emotional stuff that leads to some of the things that you're talking about, and then we can have a rational conversation, because I am here to hear your wound, not just be listening to give my response. You know what I mean? My canned responses. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely,
And I
absolutely.
think that's where a lot of people just a lot of problems
Mm.
occur, or just like stay consistent because of people not wanting to hear And like
Yeah.
you said, like just having a peace is not it's a big deal for me because I've always been like closed in. But as
Yeah.
I'm growing, I'm just like
Yeah.
I don't want to be uncomfortable in places, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna allow you to make me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
could talk about this and
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
could come to a common ground. Either we do or we don't.
Yeah.
But as long as I can talk and you hear me, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
vice
And
versa.
vice versa. Yeah. And vice versa. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's all we can ask of anybody, right? Hey man, walk in your truth. You know what I mean? Like some people, like even in our current climate, some people frustrated around certain things, but I'm like, listen, honestly, I ain't mad about it because I want to know what it is. You follow what I'm saying? So when we look at higher echelons of things that are going on, people be like, I can't. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather know how somebody really feel about it than for them to act like, you know what I mean? They don't feel about it. So that's me. You follow what I'm saying? So I just rather know. Okay, that's how you get down. I'm clear about that. Now I know how to move. You follow what I'm saying?
It's about the clarity. You want
Yeah,
to
it's about
be
the clarity.
clear on certain things, and like you know what I mean. I mean, for my conscience and my peace in me, I'd rather know than not know. Now,
Yeah.
I used to be afraid of conflict. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean. I was like that
Yeah.
person. Like I don't even want to talk to him because I don't want to go back and forth. But now it's like,
Yeah.
what's really going on? Let
Yeah.
me listen to you first. Like
Yeah.
break it down.
Yeah.
To me, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
And that gives you peace for yourself.
Yeah.
Like you want, like you saying, I want all the smoke. I do
Yeah.
want it because I want to
Yeah.
understand it at the same
Yeah.
time, so that
Yeah.
I can go home and have a
Yeah.
peaceful night
Yeah.
and sleep well, knowing that
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
what I was supposed to do in that situation,
Yeah.
or you know what
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
We came to a common ground. So
Yeah. Absolutely. And that's what it boils down to. It's a couple things, right? What I was trying to lay out today is that when you dare to be or dare to walk in your authentic truth, oftentimes you invite a level of smoke, right? When you dare to go against the norms, you invite a level of smoke, right? So I know what the street version of I want smoke is. I was flipping it. You follow what I'm saying?
I love it. I
But
love
when you dare to walk in your authentic truth, you bring on smoke in your life. When you dare to go against the common narratives, you invite smoke into your life. When you dare to say, hey, no, I want to be authentic and truth with those who are in my circle. If you're in my circle, we shouldn't have to be front with one another. You dig what I'm saying?
right.
That can, in fact, invite a level of smoke. And so just recognizing that and then figuring out how do I navigate through that. And again, those points, being honest with yourself, right? Being honest with others, recognizing that at the end of the day, that smoke sharpens you. It brings clarity, as you said earlier, right? All of those particular things. And when we operate in that way, we can really communicate the way that we need to be communicating, because now what am I doing? I'm learning how to eliminate the emotional piece around it. I'm not saying that emotion will be wiped out all of the way, but I'm learning strategies in how I deal with my emotion around it, right? So I take a beat, I take a pause, I learn how to breathe through it, right? I take those 24, 48 hours. So there might be a moment, I'll just use me and you, right? Where we are struggling through whatever particular issue is. And what I've learned to do is say, hey, back away from it for a minute and then re-engage, right?
Right.
And so that's how we move through it versus, I'm not going to be just sitting here arguing all day with okay, let's take a beat, let's back up, let's rethink this thing. And that gives me some time to find clarity through it all, right? Because what I may need to do is apologize. What I may need to do is recognize that my perspective maybe was off. What I was thinking, what it was, and oftentimes in our kind of context, that's what happens. People have heard so much from somebody, and like I said earlier, but you never read the book. And then you encounter somebody who has read the book, and now you want to argue me up and down over emotion when no, it don't say that. Like one of the things the Bible used to say, God helps those who help themselves. No, it don't. You know what I'm saying? But some people will try to argue you down with that. No, that's a good saying, but it ain't in there. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a good thing to live by. You know what I mean? But that ain't what we don't find that in there. You follow what I'm saying? But they'll argue, you know, because one preacher one day said it over the pulpit. No, that's not it. You follow what I'm saying? And so you just learn how to say no, let's fall back, let's have a conversation. And then also recognizing that some people, when you dare, and here's the freedom in that. Some people, when you dare to not move, you know, in that kind of comfortable doing everything that everybody does, that you're just going to encounter some people who just don't even want to hear your perspective, and you learn how to say that argument ain't worth it because they don't want to hear it anyway. They don't want to change their perspective. They don't want to grow out of it. So I'm no longer arguing with people who are dead set on just being in disagreement.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's that, that's that understanding of that. Hey, I'm not gonna argue with people who just they don't want to find common ground. They don't want to be in agreement. They want to argue, and so I
they
just
want their point to stand, and that's it, and that's all.
That's it. That's all.
That's all. Yeah. It's like most people come into it. They come into it with that mind frame, like, you want to hear what I gotta say. I don't care what you gotta say.
I just want to win an argument, and I just want to win an argument, and I'm like, no, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to, no, that's not what I'm here for. I want to find common ground, right? And then if we can't, I want to be able to say, okay, it's cool. You go your way, I go my way. It's all good. There's still love there. It's not no ill feelings in that type of way. And I pattern my life, especially in this second stage of my life. That's kind of how I've navigated it. And it's been challenging for a lot of people because it's hard for them to recognize, like, I don't hold ill will. You follow what I'm saying? Decisions are decisions. And I tell all of my kids, it's easy to make decisions, but can you live with the decisions that you make? And if I can live with the decisions that I make, then it's all good. You follow what I'm saying? Right. And regardless of what anybody says, right? This was the decision that I made for my life, and I'm cool with it. I'm comfortable with it. And no matter what you say about it, it's not going to change that. It's not going to change that. And so I'm not going to argue with you on that because, as the old folks say, I found peace with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with that.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the point. That's the point. All right, I think we're gonna get up out of here. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. If I don't see you, I don't see you. The link is still up. We're gonna give you about 2 more minutes. If you want to pop in and share in the conversation, you can. And I think we're gonna go out with what do I want to go out with?
I think I made up a little dance. I can't wait to dance that I want all a little dance.
It was the perfect song.
It's so good. I need that one too. I've been playing the tracks in the car.
Yeah, so let's go with Fresh Yes. So let's go with that one. Hey, love each and every one of y'all. Make sure you get connected. All of the social media Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. What did I say? TikTok. So we'll drop some of that. Hey, we can just bounce up out of here. Hey, it's one of my favorites right here. Yeah.
Others get my fresh. No, a slow and silent turn. A lesson learned. Entirely brief, I don't burn. Wait is wording. Fresh, yes. A quiet truth. Fresh, no.
Come on.
Rhythm in the chaos, feel the beat of life. Each step I'm taking, walking in the divine. Voices all around me, singing low and high. In this harmony of life, I'm learning how to laugh.
Come on, show your boys some love today.
Give me a fresh yes, with love and light to share, like a warmth of sunrise. Fresh yes, like the morning. Off the old, making room for the new. Got a pocket full of dreams, not a cent inside, but the world spins better when you're feeling light. holiday shoes, they're too tight to wear. Toss them to the curb, breathe the open air. No map, no guide,
We
just
love
a
y'all so
hunch
much. We'll
for
talk to you real soon.
life's a diamond hidden
Love
in the
over here. Remember that God loves you beyond your mistakes. Walking your own
I'm not asking
connection to the community is
twice.
important, so get connected. Hey, we call this Wade's Word and Friends. Love you so much. I'm your boy Rodney. Whitney is here with us. And also Precious.
Like a clean
Come with us today.
of the morning, yeah. Others
Get
get
here.
my fresh, no. A slow and silent turn, a lesson learned. Silently brief, I don't burn. Wait is worded. Fresh, yes. A quiet truth. Ooh, fresh, no. A gentle proof. Find a rhythm in the chaos. Feel the beat alive. Each step I'm taking.